It's here. Vista, welcome back, and our surrounding communities, of course. This is our Facebook Live, and you can see that we are our live stream. Sorry, we're actually streaming on 4 platforms. But we are on location today, and we are at Village Meadows Baptist Church. And we are here. We did a ribbon cutting just a little bit ago, and we have Mike Sanders here, and he's the senior pastor. And so we are in this beautiful location now, this new building. And so we wanted to bring you a Facebook Live from here. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a privilege to have you guys with us and have everyone join us online as well. So,
absolutely. So we're going to talk a little bit about Pastor and a little bit about the church.
Sure.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself. You're relatively new to our area.
Yes, we are. We'll give you the boring part first, and then we'll talk about church.
All right, there you go.
Yes, my wife and I have family. We have 3 kids. We moved here about 10 months ago. So we are not quite a year yet.
And where'd you move from?
Well, we came from Kentucky, southeast Kentucky. Right where Virginia, you can hear it. Matter of fact, the running joke, anytime I go to a store here, I'll open them out, doesn't matter what I say, their first response is, "You're not from there, are you?" Pretty obvious. As much as I try to hide it, I can't.
No, that's okay.
We were born and raised in Alabama, my wife and I. She's my college sweetheart. We met first day I was on campus, and we met, and 26 years later, we're still going strong. So, and we've been moving around together with ministry, through Alabama for a while, and in Kentucky we were there 10 years, and now we're here 10 months. So, getting settled, now we've gotten here just well enough now that I don't have to have GPS to find my way around.
Well, we're not that big yet,
right.
So that's pretty good. 10 months is pretty good.
Sure.
So, well, we're happy that you're here.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely.
I know we were talking earlier, and there's something that you really do enjoy about this area that is a little different from your previous.
Oh, absolutely. Being from the deep south, coming out here, we would always see on TV and weather, of course, the temperature. Of course, everyone says, well, it's dry heat. And, at first I said, we have to be out of your mind. It's still hot. But there is the difference. And it is, being from the deep south, Alabama, Kentucky, the humidity over there will kill you. But at least there's no humidity here.
And the mosquitoes.
And the mosquitoes.
So we are very lucky.
And shade means something out here.
Oh, yes, it does.
It's a cruel joke in Alabama. It's just as hot or worse in the shade than it is out in the sun. And so,
it's true.
Yeah, so that's a welcome change for us, absolutely.
Well, we love it here, and we're glad that you're here, and hope you love it as well.
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit about Village Meadows Baptist Church.
Yeah. Well, Village Meadows, what pastor hopefully wouldn't say, they have the privilege of serving a great congregation. But that is the case. Village Meadows has been a part of Sierra Vista for 60 years almost. We're actually 58, coming up on 60. Started in a living room of a home just 6 blocks here in the Village Meadows community. And this is our second campus. Multiple building projects over the years that the church has been through. And now we're where we are, 37-acre campus, 10 different buildings. God has blessed us tremendously. I have the privilege of, like you said, being 10 months and followed a long tenured pastor after he retired after 25 years. He's still a member of the congregation, our pastor emeritus, Mark Pitts.
He's here today.
Yep, he's here today. And we're very much partners in the church family too. And it's been a tremendous transition and getting all that settled and learning myself more about the church so that we can hopefully tell the community more. Because we're really an intergenerational church. We purposely have something for every age group. We're blessed with an amazing staff team. There's a total of 13 of us. And each one of them are experts in their area, but they're also experts and have a servant's heart to help the volunteers who are really the core of the church to rise up and minister to the community in their particular areas. We're very missional minded. We try to help the community a lot. We also do regional missions and things like that. And any Christian church would call it the Acts 1-8 strategy, where we go to Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost part of the world. And that's our strategy. We start here, but we also continue to do missions wherever God opens the door.
Well, you have to have a good foundation at home.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you've done a big expansion.
Yes.
Yes, and it's beautiful. We'll do a little video tour that we'll be able to share with everybody. We won't be able to share that today, but we are definitely going to wander around, do that. Maybe we can get a little bit here. We have a coffee shop over here. Yeah. There's a coffee shop to my left. There is the worship room to the back here. There is a preschool area that way. I mean, it is beautiful.
The facilities we have been blessed with are tremendous. In the design of this building, when the team sat down and discussed it, we realized how important it is first parents want their young children under the same roof. We've had a separate preschool building for years, but now birth through kindergarten are under the same roof. It's a very secure wing of our facility. You have to have card access to enter it, so you can't just walk in. You have to be admitted in from someone on the inside.
Well, I know, unfortunately, security is a big deal
Absolutely.
For the church here. I mean,
It
we say unfortunately, because we wish it didn't have to be. But
It's such a reality
it's
of the world,
something
but-
that, they take very seriously.
We do, and in preschool, well, for all ages, we have a preschool area that is extremely secure, but our entire campuses as well. We have one of our ministries that folks serving within our church, we call it the Sheepdog Ministry. And what that is we put our sheepdog folks through training for security, so we actually have security allowed on our campus at all times. We believe strongly that people should be comfortable and safe when they come to public worship.
Well, I mean, you can't be open to what you need to be open to if you're worried.
Right,
If
exactly.
you're
So we
on the
want to
edge of your
alleviate
seat.
that. There's enough fear
So-
and worry in the world as it is.
Absolutely.
If we can take something off for even if it's just a short amount of time to make folks more comfortable, we're more than happy to do that. And that's also the same reason we have a coffee shop. You know, it's to foster connection and fellowship and connect and just talking and having conversations with people. So we're
And that's
really
what this
lucky.
room is that we're in right
Yes,
now.
we call this the connection point room. Think of it might be like a hospitality room.
Mhm.
Now, this is a great area for at the end of service. One of our pastors are in here. And if you have further questions or if you just want to discuss things, they'll be here and available to sit down and talk with you.
Wonderful. So, you built this big, new, beautiful worship center
Yes.
with the preschool, and
Right.
all that. You have one right next door, is where we just had lunch, which was wonderful.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you. But you need more space.
We did. We had outgrown it. I mentioned earlier, this is our second campus in the history of the church, but multiple building programs. Because since its very inception, Village Meadows has had a trajectory of growth. And so they have a constant pattern of outgrowing their facilities, which is a blessing. It's a great thing.
Absolutely.
And what this ceremony today was celebrating, ribbon cutting ceremony, was this expansion. We had 9 other buildings on campus, and then this was number 10. And like I said, it's been 7 years in the making, but the previous center, it was some people might call it a gymnatorium, a multi-purpose building. And that has been our primary worship center for about 11, 12 years. And we have outgrown that. So now we've moved into this place, this great permanent worship facility. As you said, sanctuary back here seems about 500. And then the old worship center, current Still Family Life Center, it'll always be used for meals. There's a basketball court. It's going to be exactly what it's designed for, multi-use. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we'll definitely pan around a little bit, but and I think you've explained there's a difference between that one and the new one and why.
Right.
And so the other one will still be used.
Sure. And now, in addition to that, if I point, we also have some of these other buildings. We have a very active small group ministry, and so we have multiple facilities for small groups that meet on campus at Sunday mornings at 9:30. But then they also meet other times throughout the week on campus, as well as off campus in some homes, and one or two maybe some area businesses.
Well, and if you're interested, if you've never been out here before, what's the address?
It's 1407 El Camino Real.
Okay, and then you can also go to villagemeadowschurch.com and check out their website. They have some beautiful drone footage when it was under construction.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
But you can kind of see the area, you can see the buildings, and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous out here. So if there's anybody who might be interested in attending a service, when is the next service?
Well, we meet regularly. Another thing I'd like to mention real quick before mentioning services, we also, in about the next month, are going to be opening a community prayer path. It's going to be here on our campus, and from start to finish, if you walk the entire path, it's about a mile. And along that way, there'll be benches, you're going to sit, contemplate, pray. There'll also be some scripture verses and things like that. It's actually under construction as we speak. If you've seen some of the trucks going around campus, it's another blessing that we're trying to share with the community. It'll be open to the community when our campus is open. They can come out and take part of that.
Well, as we were having lunch, we noticed that there were some contractors, some construction workers
Right.
out and about, and so we see that they're working on something. This building's done.
Right.
They're out there working, so that
The
was
prayer path in our parking lot needs expansion. So there's still some, last minute projects that support this facility.
wonderful.
Service times, you asked about that a minute ago.
Yes, service times.
Normally, we have 2 services on Sunday mornings, but for the next 6 weeks, we're enjoying being together for a little bit, so we've combined our 2 regular services. And we have 9:30 small group time on Sunday mornings, and then we have 11 a.m. for 6 more weeks, just 11 a.m.
Okay.
But then on July 10, we'll go back to our regular format, which is an 8 a.m. worship, 9:30 small group time, and then 11 a.m. worship.
Okay.
And now we are in person, but we also stream online. And normally it's our first service is streamed live. Right now, of course, obviously our only service. But then it's always posted on our YouTube channel as well as our website for archives for later. So if you can't catch it live, it's available at any other time as well.
Well, and that's the best part on your website. Yeah, they can go back and they can watch the previous ones.
Right.
Which would be nice for somebody that I really like that one or I really need that one, and they can go back and rewatch
Sure.
it.
And that's the design behind that.
Right. So you can join in live during the sermon, or you can watch it later on.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and it's a great way to kind of get an idea of, this is the church for me.
Right. Yeah. Because different churches, there are other great churches in town, and they may very well be a fit. So we're not in competition with one another. We all have the same mission. And so our desire is for people to be where God has called them to be, because that's a calling just as much.
Well, like you said, it has to be that fit.
Right,
exactly.
exactly.
And everybody, it's like buying a house, you got to walk in and
Right.
feel that it's right.
Sure.
And so that's what everybody has to do.
And they're certainly welcome to come check us out. We love it.
Yeah, and it's just gorgeous here. So thank you for having us today. We
Absolutely.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you for being here.
Proud of what you've done here. And
God has been good to us. Absolutely.
it is a beautiful location. Like I said, we'll bring you some video footage and we'll let you know or show you what this looks like in here, but it's absolutely gorgeous. We'll pan around right before we get to do pan a little bit. So we'll give you a sneak peek. But I'm just going to do some more updates here.
Absolutely.
So Sierra Vista City Council meeting is tonight at 5 o'clock. So if you're interested, again, you can just go to City Hall or you can jump online. The link is there on the city website. We'll also post that link for you in just a little bit. Also, Wichita City, their town council meeting is tonight at 6 o'clock. And that, of course, is in Wichita City at their city hall. The Small Business Development Center has their economic luncheon coming up. And that is June 16th from 11 to 1 at Cochise College Student Union here in Sierra Vista. And it is $25 at the door, cash or check, please. And then their keynote speaker is Sarah Murley, and she is from Applied Economics. So really important for you if you're a business out there, even a community member in church. It's good to have going on economically in our area and in our world right now. Big changes are happening. So don't want to miss that. Again, it's June 16th from 11 to 1 at Cochise College. We have Business at Twilight coming up, and that's also June 16th. It's going to be a busy day. I think we have a board meeting that day. So it's a busy day. Yeah. But Business at Twilight at Arizona at Work. And that will be June 16th, 5 o'clock p.m. at Arizona at Work. That is at the Cochise College Downtown Center, what used to be the hospital. You didn't know this, but it used to be our hospital. So, yeah, we have a great, beautiful new hospital, Canyon Vista. But this will be Business at Twilight, 5 to 7. It's a free event. It's a great networking event. And for all of you businesses out there that are having difficulties in hiring, you absolutely want to attend this and learn more about Arizona at Work and how they can help you free of charge.
That's even better.
Free is my favorite for our effort.
Yeah.
So, and then we have Good Morning Sierra Vista coming up July 12th at 7 a.m., Cochise College Student Union. And our guest speaker for that is Jennings Amell. And Jennings Amell is the Executive Director for the Western Regional Office for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. So he's actually coming in from California, and he's going to be speaking. We're going to talk legislation and how the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce work together to support legislation that supports our communities and our businesses, and how we oppose legislation and an update on the current legislation as well. So you definitely don't want to miss that. You want to find out all that behind the scenes, who's fighting to protect your business and your community and help support you and make sure that we can be successful together. So you can sign up at svachamber.com for that. Registration is open. August 20th, we have our annual Home Health and Business Expo and Shred-a-thon. So that will be at the mall at Sierra Vista. The Shred-a-thon will go from 8 a.m. to noon, so that's a little bit different. So make sure you get in line early. But that will be in the mall parking lot as usual. Look for the truck with the big red dragon on it. That'll be us out there. And so that's $5 per box or bag. For the Shred-a-thon, we want to thank our exclusive sponsor, Guild Mortgage, for that. And then, of course, we have the expo that will be going on inside the mall. It is the one expo that we will have this year. So if you want to have a booth in that expo, please make sure you jump on sbachamber.com and get registered for that right away. There is a limited number of booths. So we don't want people to wait because anybody can sign up. So you don't have to be a chamber member to have a booth at the expo, but of course our chamber members get a better deal. That's just how it is. So I want to thank our media sponsor for that. That is Herald Review Media. But don't forget that one is August 20th at the mall at Sierra Vista, and the expo will run from 10 to 3 that day. And of course, we have your Take Your Business Online program, which is the free program for all businesses in Cochise County. And so if you are not online and you need to have your business online, which everybody needs to have their business online, churches included, exactly. So, but if you're not online yet, please make sure that you go onto sbachamber.com, fill out the interest form for the Take Your Business Online program, and we will get you up and running. It is 100% free, and there are lots of benefits like 2 courses through Cochise College Center for Lifelong Learning, 2 6-week courses that this grant pays for. And to help you get your business online, it teaches you email marketing, social media marketing. There's just a ton of information in there. So anyway, if you're interested, jump online and we'll get you through that program. And then of course, sponsorships, all of our sponsorships for our events are available in our online store. So go to sbachamber.com, go to the online store, and you can purchase a sponsorship for any one of our events. And download the app. So we have our app on the phone, so it's super easy. You can put the app on the phone and you can log into your account if you're a chamber member. You can see where the events are. There's little Google Maps, and it's just great. And you can see all the other chamber members as well.
Sure. Oh, it's terrific.
Yeah,
absolutely.
so right at your fingertips.
Keep everyone in the know.
Yep. Yeah. So I have a little quote for you today. It's one of my favorites, and before we sign off, but whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. Yep. So one of my favorites. So keep that in mind. It's all about your thoughts.
It is, absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to keep your mind on the goal. You got to keep pushing.
That's right, and you thought you could.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And
God proved Himself once again.
That's right. So I'm gonna have you pan. Just turn the camera just a little bit so we can see just a little bit. Hang in there with us before we sign off.
That's our third space lobby, our coffee bar is what you're seeing out there.
Isn't that beautiful? Alrighty, so that's your teaser, and we'll bring you a video a little bit later on, and we'll show you a little bit more. But that's all we have for today. Thank you again.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We do as well. So that's it. We're the Sierra Vista Area Chamber of Commerce, your chamber for 62 years.